And we're back. Devices, problems. So apparently there's like a post game. Wait a minute. Why is it live? Live. Okay. Guess I have to change the scene manually. Okay. So where were we? There's a post game thing here. We
What now?
switched to
Now we draw.
flower modes. Flower modes. Oh,
It works. It works.
Greenberry fondue forever.
We can swing by the vegetable patch when we're done playing around. I saw a few nice ones yesterday that looked almost right.
I wonder if that rust corruption is permanent.
Come.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Huh?
I added a burst function to the boots.
Does that mean we can...
Hot flower bursts? Yep.
It interrupted my dialogue. Oink! Hold X to charge a flow burst.
Whoa!
It's even better than I imagined.
Can I talk to Oink now?
Well, it looks much blootin' prettier this way.
Interrupted the dialogue. Ooh. Wanted a reunion with Oink.
A little bit more over there.
So are we supposed to cover everything in flowers now?
Think I'm itching for a flower burst.
You go right ahead.
Ah, it's doing the thing again. You see, it forcibly disconnects the controller, and then I won't be able to drift with the controller. It's a strange interaction between the devices. I'm not sure what triggered the problem. What triggers the problem? I just know that the exact same thing happened a couple of sessions ago. Let's see if restarting the game solves that. Epilogue. Here we go. At least we get to talk to Oink again. But let's see if it actually disconnects my controller and webcam again. So this is the epilogue. Alright, I'm gonna do the stuff they ask first before talking to Oink.
If only you knew how long I've been waiting for this. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, if it even works. What's that thing you say? Let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down?
Of course it's gonna work. With all of your talent and mine put together, how could it fail?
Stop it. You're gonna be bad luck.
Want a bit of creamberry fondue that it's gonna work?
So, either way, we're having fondue tonight?
Correct.
Works for me.
Pretty awesome scarring though, but I wonder if the confidence levels change who gets the corruption. 8 activate flower modes.
What now?
Now we draw.
Okay, it didn't kick my controller out this time.
It works. It works.
Greenberry fondue forever.
We could swing by the vegetable patch when we're done playing around. I saw a few nice ones yesterday that looked almost right.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I added a burst function to the boots.
Does that mean we can...
Hot flower bursts? Yep.
Nice.
Whoa!
It's even better than I imagined.
But it's gonna mess up my aesthetic sensibility.
I wonder why we're bothering to plant a bit of everything, when we could just focus on intensive creamberry cultivation.
We need a little variety in our diet, lest we get tired.
Why? I'm not getting tired of you yet.
Yeah.
Well, it looks much gluten prettier this way.
So do we get to explore freely in the epilogue? Or was there an ending that we could...
A little bit more over there. Oh, sorry, birds. We didn't see you.
All yours.
Do you want to make some flowers with us?
Okay, now I think we can talk
I'm itching for a flower burst.
You go right ahead.
Come on, Oink. Roll over. Shake. Sit? Ugh. We'll never manage to teach him tricks.
It's okay, Oink.
That's because he's too clever. He knows very well he doesn't need to do anything to get some scratchings.
Well, we're back. We're cut off. But I wonder...
This isn't the sharpest drawing.
Well, let's just say it's abstract art.
We're only in one small section of the planet. I'm pretty sure that with our ship repaired, we can explore the rest of Source. And there are probably some other havens around the planet. But the thing is, we just decided to cut off
Lest
the
we
entire
forget,
source
you
of-
had promised me you'd make a creamberry fondue.
That's true. I should get to it.
We should. Remember.
All right. Are we gonna have this fondue?
Oh, it's another... Yes.
Yes?
Great. I was wondering, the weather's kinda nice. Do you want to set up outside for a change?
Definitely. Start the fondue, I'll set the table.
Oh, we're finally gonna eat outside.
Whew. I didn't think we'd get through all that.
What's for dessert?
You have some room left?
I'm kidding. We do have some apple brew left. Want any?
Consider your response. Alright then. We are on vacation after all.
All right, then. We are on vacation after all.
Every day is vacation.
Exactly.
To us.
To us.
And to Source.
Which reminds me, we're gonna have to tape up the nest's flow intake tomorrow. I think I saw a leak.
Yes. And also we need to consider pruning our apple dew buds. They're gonna take over the whole vegetable patch if we let them.
Bloot. Guess we're not on vacation after all.
Oh well. We can rest when we're old.
Okay. The only things we do here are cooking, handiwork, and gardening. We are old.
You're right. Speaking of which, it's past our bedtime. What are we still doing up?
Wait. We haven't checked the gauges.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So, what does it say?
0.174 minus 0.090 plus 0.122.
Huh. It's more than yesterday.
A lot more?
Not much. But it kinda confirms our theory. Source's orbit has deviated.
Oh.
Other than that, I'm not seeing the bridge. Looks like it's not forming back.
At least that's some good news. Now we can sleep soundly.
Are you sleepy at all?
Not really.
I still think we need to conduct a proper survey of this planet. Because as you saw on the map, we were just on that little speck of We're not even on the planet. We're on the shattered remains of, you know, I don't know if there are other people on the planet, but I guess we're gonna have to tell them, by the way, we cut off our connection, cut off the flow thread, so now we are going to drift off course, get out of orbit, and maybe get captured in another galaxy. I don't know how these things work here with flow. Sorry, another solar system. Oh, okay.
Want a little bit more fondue?
Oh, mercy. I don't think that we should open another bottle.
No, you're right. The rattle peppers are looking kind of wilted.
I noticed that. I'll try to increase the dosage of nutrients. See if that gets them back on track.
See over here, it's there, that's where we are. There's the rest of the planet to consider. So I really highly doubt we're alone. If they decided to continue this game, there will be probably, you know, that's also an interesting point to start with. We find other people, other holdouts in the planet, and then, you know, how to break the news to them, or how we're going to be treated when they realize that we were the ones that cut them off from the rest of the solar system. Perhaps some would be thankful, perhaps some will get pissed off. I don't know. Might be a nice bed for stories.
We've used the synthesizer enough in the last few days. Do you know if there's any luficrid oil left?
For sure. I synthesized some this morning. Help yourself.
And I'm worried about you. The thing with the rust. Sleep.
This really isn't the time.
Can we bother them? Chat.
Don't you want to go into the bedroom instead?
Yes. Let's go. Quick.
Epilogue. Okay. Actually, can we like examine this? Sleeping time. Good night, everyone.
Someone's thinking about the apiary.
Huh? No. Well, kind of. But kind of not. I was thinking about us. What we've done.
We've severed a Bluton flow bridge.
Yeah. About that. It's like the biggest decision I've ever made in my life. By a very long stretch. I thought I would feel changed. Like an entirely new person. But no. I'm not feeling any different. Mentally. I mean, I don't think I've taken it all in yet. You know, it's kind of like when someone you don't see much dies. You understand it, you accept it, but really, concretely, it changes absolutely nothing in your daily life. The only difference compared to before is that you wouldn't be able to see that person if you wanted to. And you really don't remember they're dead until you want to see them. Right now, it feels like the entire apiary is dead. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to go back.
Does that make you sad?
It doesn't make me anything. Sad, happy. Nothing. You know, I don't think it's hit me yet. I'd like it to stay that way, actually. I really hope it never hits me.
Will you tell me if that happens?
Who else could I tell?
What about your skin? Does it still hurt?
No. I can barely feel it anymore. I don't know if it's the luficrid oil, or if my immune system has just accepted it, but at least it stopped stinging. It feels better. It feels... okay.
Still haven't noticed any superpowers? Remotely controlling the rust,
Yeah.
making flow appear out of your hands?
No. I'm just super ugly.
Oh yeah? I personally like your new look. You have this robo-glam attitude with the spikes and everything.
Oh, please.
I'm serious. I think I like you better this way.
Stop it. You can't be serious. But it's nice of you to say. And since you're not put off doing what you did to me earlier, then no worries. I am happy.
Wherever, whenever.
Here and now.
Just what I wanted to hear.
It's a pretty cool look, though. I do worry it's gonna like spread or have other health complications. GG. Spoiler. While I was looking through the forums, I did look for some discussions on this game, and oh, here are the voice actors. Like, actually, someone actually brought up the fan theory that you may actually be pregnant. I'm not sure if it's implied to, but or I don't think so. But then, you know, considering a fan theory and considering where they could take the sequel moving forward, one is exploring the rest of the source, because we really didn't explore source at all. Or was I misunderstanding something? Like, the rest of the planet is still there. We were just in like one small part of it. We saw other continents across this ocean. And the fact that we were able to fix our ship, we can now do a proper survey and see what other forms of life are on this planet. And to reckon with what we did to this planet, to its people, if they are there. And taking the fan theory into account where, it's just one line. You mentions that, Ozias mentioned that they did have a fling, a very short one. But considering the timing of everything, not even less than a month, who knows? That could have resulted in you becoming pregnant. That's also another huge sort of conflict if that happens. I think it's a bit too much if they add that in. But there's a lot that they could do with a sequel, I think. It feels like this is just the origin story. Overall, it was an okay game. A lot of relaxing quietude, punctuated by some big moments. It is pretty much overall relaxing. I was hoping for something a bit more, you know, I was hoping the stakes would be higher, faster, with more impact. The fact that you're running away from an empire of sorts. People trying to tear you apart, and the testing of the relationship. We saw hints of it there, but overall it's like, it is just like a day in their life. For me, it feels like. Yeah, considering of course the constraints that they had in terms of making the game, and that they had to choose the kind of story they wanted to tell. I think the best thing about it is that they could really go places with you and Kay. And I really hope they do. Because I feel like the story's not over yet. Far from it. But the way they ended it, it feels like such a cliffhanger. The epilogue, post-credits, or the mid-credits at this point. You know, cutting off your thread and drifting off into another solar system. Or who's gonna find Source next? And what's gonna happen? The Source end up becoming a nomadic refugee planet? I don't know. Of people seeking to escape. Because people are going to find out eventually, perhaps whether it be... Because there's still people out there. There's Ozias, and there is two people are looking for you. It's Ozias and Yu's mother. What are they going to do? You know, it's gonna get out that source has been cut off, or at least they're gonna try to keep it hidden. But for sure, leaks are gonna happen. And what's gonna happen then? Are they gonna stop at nothing to find a planet again without flow bridges? Who knows? But it just really feels like it's the beginning of the story. It feels like problems are going to happen now, and that the relationship is really going to be tested at this moment. Well, that's all I can say. Those are my initial impressions. It just really felt like the first chapter. Perhaps it is too much to ask, too much to expect, but this is male K and female U. So, Mellow Glide unlocked. Listen to any track from the game. New outfits unlocked. It's unfortunate that they don't remember your decision to keep it as female K and female U. Choose you in case outfit in the dressing at the entrance of the nest. Dressing room. Check out the gallery here. How do we unlock this? These are the alternates. This is the original pairing. The game launched with male K and female U. This feels like an alternate timeline. It's like who is that? That's not K. And also that thing about remember how I was calling it at some point that I really felt like K's parents were from Source, and they were perhaps they're still out there, or they didn't join the initial wave of initial evacuation efforts, or perhaps they died during the evacuation efforts because they're that key that K had, the pendant that K didn't know what the hell, where it came from. It activated a gate on Source, so I'm pretty sure K's family is from Source because K ended up in an orphanage. That said, yeah, it just really feels like the first chapter. I need more. I need more of the story, please. Oh, that's adorable. Reaction to a joke? Question mark? Should I just say concept art? Just seeing how this eventually becomes what we play. So amazing. Panel idols. Gauntlet maintenance. Serving architecture. Cooking. Ooh, nice wallpaper. And these are the alternates. This is male U and male K. Female K, female U. Reminds me of Korra. Female K, male U. I like her designs. Short version. Oh, look at the short hair. Oh, I did like that hair. What hair did it? Oh, they did choose that hair. So out of these options, yeah, I also chose like, oh, I like this version of the hair, and that's what they ended up. D, specifically. Is male U, female K. Yeah, the alternates. Mom. See, these two characters. It needs a sequel. Like, what's the mom going to do? As a head of the corporate, as a head of EXO shit. forgot the name of her company, but as the president of that corporation, or as the CEO of that corporation, Ozias, they kept saying that he's the type to never give up the hunt. And all we saw was just one hologram of him. And not that I'm excited to meet the bastard, but it also opens up possibilities in the sequel with these two characters. And they're going to be fighting over how they're going to hunt them down, I think. Perhaps they're going to work together. They're coming up with like fan stories now. Fan fiction. But I can totally imagine Ozias, either Ozias going to Yu's mom, or Yu's mom going to Ozias, and then they form this tenuous alliance to get Yu back, no matter the cost. But they're gonna have disagreements about, you know, she's my daughter, and he's like, she's my match, and then they're gonna fight about it. And then at some point, we're gonna convince Yu's mother to accept our relationship, and then Ozias is gonna be the big bad, or perhaps Ozias will be the type to actually come to his senses and acknowledge that it doesn't feel right to take Yu away from Kay. Perhaps he's gonna be the one to make the decision where, you know what, you are happy with Kay, and I cannot fault you for that. I cannot tear you away from this. And who knows, you know, that could also happen. Or they end up in a polyamorous relationship. It's totally possible. Still a wild card with the mother. But the fact that she has so many resources at her disposal now, and that there was a cover-up with Source, news about Source is probably going to leak, right? So I'm thinking now, sequel-wise, general public is going to find out about Source. And then people are going to find out about the story of Yu and Kay somehow. And a resistance will start to form. Discord will start to... It's going to be the beginning of a movement. And Yu's mother will be caught in the crossfire. She'll be conflicted again whether to, you know, to suppress the truth or to support it, because that has implications for her company at large. And Ozias may take advantage of this, seeing that she, you know, that the corporation will be under a lot of flack. Ozias might extend like an olive branch or extend some aid, saying, hey, if you help me, I'll help you out. So with all these resources, they're gonna send out the search for Source somehow, because as far as we can tell, they need flow bridges to reach other planets. But they already planted some seeds, which makes things possible where flow threads could just come from unexpected places. Things with Rust are also unknown. They could find a way to, you know, Rust is somehow connected to the flow threads, and Hyper Rust got rid of flow threads. What if the opposite were true, where, you know, the seeds were there? So they could come up with a technology with flow seeds, I think, which could make them create their own flow threads, which is effectively probably, you know, what was the word? Like a hyperdrive, right? Right. And then they'll be able to develop this technology, and then Source won't be able to be hidden forever. While all of this is happening on the Source side, the isolation really starts to get to the couple and probably really tests it. Like, we're really the only ones here. This is it. We're cut off from the rest of life. But then they realize that Source is a huge planet. They only saw one section of it. They have a ship now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna find other survivors. Perhaps they're gonna find people that knew Kay's parents. Perhaps Kay's relatives. I think Kay's parents are really dead. Perhaps they died in the evacuation. They left Kay with a pendant. But that pendant's gonna come into more importance, because that pendant opened an important door on Source. So there'll probably be more of those ruins, and perhaps holdouts from the colonization. Then they're gonna be, you know, it's gonna be good for them as well. They'll be able to connect with other people, other human beings. But it's gonna be a huge source of conflict for a lot of people when they realize that you were the ones that cut off the flow thread. And then you're gonna have to also consider, should we tell these people that it was us that cut off the flow thread, or should we keep it hidden? And then suspicion starts to grow, and then the guilt starts to grow, and then, yeah, a lot of shit happens. See, I'm just thinking this fan fiction. I'd love to see the sequel. Come on. They just teased these antagonists. The mom, Ozias. Creatures. Aw, the flowers and leaves bob and blow back from the height of your face. Speed of the movement. Meow. Back four legs scurry to move. Doesn't move very fast. Requires rapid leg movements to move. I just love it. Just artists coming up with life. Claws are held up in a ready position before jabbing forward. Front two non-claw legs used to push itself up when threatened. You know, details like that. So adorable. Knock. Blocks attacks with its head. Charge attack. And, you know, this finds its way into the games. And it's super amazing. Durago. Knock, Durago. Daikon. That's what it was called. It used to be so much more massive. Look at that. The original scale. Running trip attack. Kick. Scorpio with a hand. But instead of this web clawed hand or clawed web hand, it was like an actual hand. Look at grab attack, anchor point. Lorudo. We destroyed this one. Each time main character blasts, Lorudo eat the blast and charge energy. Combat mode. So cool. Poploot. I wanted to see more of this as well. Here, that my initial impressions and summary are really just that. It is one big teaser to the actual story. It is an introduction to UNK, but there's so much left to be told. That's what I feel. And I really hope they continue exploring stories in this world. Haymaker, Egg Snatcher, Night Stalker, the Igentibus. Did we see these creatures? So, you know, as I say, most of the concept art don't make it into the game. So that's why I always find it fascinating going through concept art, especially in those compiled art books, with annotations and notes and commentary, because you get to see how, you know, most of it doesn't make it to the game, but bits and pieces do find their way into the final product to come up with like the best version they could think of at the time. And it's really about, I'm just fascinated about the creative process of just, you know, you might think that, oh, it is a waste to come up with this idea, or it's a waste that they didn't put it in, but that was a necessary step to getting you to that creative point where you start to synthesize all of the things you're coming up with. Like, there are a lot of undercurrents running. You know, there are a lot of undercurrents in the process when you're creating something. You know, bits you get to analyze about, why did I think of that at that time, or what was I trying to say here? And then you get to go back on that, and perhaps 10 works down the road, you'll remember that time where you were trying to write this thread of a story, and then suddenly it comes to life in some other way down the road. So it's that kind of optimism that kind of helps keep me going as well. I remember seeing it in an interview once. I think it was in Gen Con or something, but one of the comments was theirs, talking about how a writer was feeling hopeless, that they kept coming up with all these drafts and it kept getting rejected and rejected and rejected. And I think the speaker was basically saying that yes, all these, you know, you get used to rejection, but keep trying your best, and those things that are rejected, don't throw them away. Do not throw them away. Keep them in an archive. Let them stew, let them grow on its own. And down the road, those things you've made will all become relevant. And to look at it such that these are ideas that are just waiting for the right time to hatch. Of course, you gotta keep putting in the work, but you're preparing the seed, you're preparing the garden, as cheesy as it sounds. You're preparing the area where these seeds of ideas will be planted. So all your little babies that you had to kill, not literally, or all your little creations that you think will never see the light of day. You're gonna be thankful that you came up with that you put in the time to create those things, because at some point you're gonna say, hey, doing that prepared me for this thing we're making now. So all of these things I'm seeing now, these like actual houses having references. Verbal was based on that caterpillar. Hornet. We had like one hornet encounter. Beautiful environments as well. Actually, the environments were okay. I like the environments where there were like landmarks and features. Everything else just kind of felt because we were just seeing fragmented islands. But I'd love to see the surface. They never treated us to the surface, and I guess they're saving it for the sequel. You know, when they finally decide, okay, let's get off this island and let's land on the other side of the planet and figure out what the hell is going on. Because things are gonna... I don't think it's gonna end well. You know, you cut off the flow thread. You're now drifting across the galaxy. What's gonna happen to, you know, day and night cycles, the weather, everything will be affected. Oh look, they even had here the apiary. So they mentioned all these planets that we never got to get a glimpse of. Like, they could go so many different ways with this story. Or perhaps if UNK's journey is over, maybe the sequel is gonna focus within the apiary, where you get news of all this. So you get to figure out what's going on with Ozias and Yu's mother. You're gonna hear whispers of that couple that rebelled against the apiary and successfully escaped, and then the loss of or the disappearance of an entire planet, Source. And maybe you're hearing it from the apiary, and then you become part of the resistance or something. And you get to see Top, Truth, Beauty and Charm, Down, and then finally search for Source. You know, they could really go with that. Pumpkin Tree. Cheese Liana. So this is like the flora. Croquette Mango. Rusted, Twisted Root. Immense plant, seeds plants. After harvest. That is K for scale. Yeah, a lot of these things had like delectable insides. Young, normal, rotten. Not ready. Ready. Not ready. Yeah, the different versions, whether you can harvest them or not. Structure lineup. So 1 meter. Maybe a bit smaller on the stick. Same size in every structure. The eye. Haven. Booster, wing shape. What is that guy supposed to be with the big Mickey Mouse ears? Perhaps, yeah, survivors. You could see that as well. Kind of like a post-apocalyptic landscape. We survived fracturing of Source. What have you done? Stuff like that. Ah, the nest. I love the nest. Oh, there's like arcade cabinet. I came close to this, I think. They just replaced that corner with the couch. Bedroom. They just shifted around like with the bathrooms in the back. There, this one. Bathroom on this side. Kitchen. Dressing, printer, share box. Right, there was something that we couldn't activate as well. Share box, apparently. It's a 3D printer. Or... Huh. Ooh, I like this, what do you call this? What do you call these kind of diagrams? Not a cutout. Side section? A cross section. Cross section. I think. So they just swapped the rooms around. Kitchen was on the left. But yeah, this is pretty much almost final. I love it. I'd love a ship with this interior. Shelly nest. Oh, it is much larger. Top window opening. Fixing the nest. Get the part exploring the panels. If necessary to extend the quest, part can be split in subpart. To extend the quest, you can split the engine into 5 parts. But I think it is long enough in terms of like repairing the ship. However, man, it's just like one big freaking campsite. Food, drink, sleep, cure, pain. Aww. And extra. Oh, no. First times alternate. Oh, yeah, from the opening. Opening was pretty awesome. You saw it in the first part of our stream. The watercolor. It's like an anime intro I wouldn't skip. Is the ending. I didn't see those. We didn't see these. I'm gonna check if there are multiple endings. Haha, we got this one in the final. And also this. And verbal. Swimming. We actually didn't get to see that scene yet. Freaking printer. Oink. Beduels? What is that? Oh, look, the original Acrobot poster. Muffin and Cupcake are there. Oh, a lot of these made it. Materials. Oh, we didn't even make pancakes. Look at that. Delicious. Meals and seasoned meals. Ah. Oh, look, there's like sushi. Tools. Alright, that's it. That's it for the concept art. Now, so this is like epilogue, and this is before the epilogue, or at least here. Wait, is this a manual save that we did? Did I just forget how to manually save? So yeah, this is June 25. This is at 4. This is 4:33. So this is epilogue, and then this is before the epilogue. This is probably a manual save that... Huh. So we can just run the epilogue anytime we want. But I'm gonna check now. Are there multiple endings? Haven. Different endings. Oh, Haven. Both endings plus credits. No commentary. So it's on YouTube. There are no good endings. It's either they get brainwashed or strand yourself on a dead planet with no way to escape. But my fan fiction is still fresh in my head. There's so much left to tell. They're not stranded on a desolate planet. We didn't even get to explore the rest of the planet. I read later that it is confirmed. Okay, let's check here. Let's actually pull that up here and put it on talk. So we have just confirmed Haven playthrough, the two endings known to me. However, I read later that it's confirmed by the developers that there's a third secret ending that can be obtained by some dialogue options in the final zone. Edit. I can't find the picture I recall, but there's confirmation. Are you sure they aren't meaning that in the good ending, you or Kay get that rusted thing upon them? In my ending, it was you who got rusted stuff on her body. But I've seen the ending where it is Kay who sacrifices and gets it on his body. Counting that two and the bad ending, it would make it three. Objectively, there's no bad ending. The alternate ending, don't sever the flow, most people consider a bad ending because it doesn't end in the way they want. I feel all outcomes are equally good, but in my throughs, I sever the flow first. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to be recalibrated. So there were options that we saw saying no. We could like give in to the desperation and just say that both endings, no credits. Oh, here, someone's other thoughts. Haven is really about you. Because I think K is linked to Source, which we didn't get to fully explore. All we got were Yu's, but Yu is the source of the antagonists. We have her mother and Ozias. You mix that together, we could have a complete story. I just finished the game, and after accidentally going through both endings, I really want to give my girl Yu some love. Oh, so for context, as everyone knows, the game is always crashing on Switch. The game always crashed on Switch? That's unfortunate to hear. I didn't even notice on the Switch. It crashes as you and Kay were beginning to sever the flow thread. When Angry restarted, switched up the dialogue responses, and I guess I got the bad ending where you convinces Kay to stay behind and be free together until Ozias came to take them. Ozias is a room looking out the window, looking like she still remembers Kay. Oh, let's watch it. Let us watch it. So, thanks to Unbroken Odds, we're gonna open up your YouTube over here. So, don't look back. That's what we got. Ending one cinematic. That's what we got. Uh, Prologue and Flower Boots. Epilogue and Flower Boots. We got that. Credits. Second thoughts and choices. Okay. Here
we go. So, that's where the rust came from.
Oh, freaking ads. Okay. I do not have YouTube Premium. Okay. And you also get to hear the voice acting of Male K.
That's where the rust came from.
Sure looks like it.
I can't even imagine how hot it is in there. One splash, and we're literally toast. I wasn't expecting that severing the bridge would be easy, but I definitely didn't think we'd have to give up even before we'd reached it.
Who said we were giving up?
Well, you can see we have a problem.
We've made...
We do have the time for it. I may as well. It just feels weird having Male K up there. Let's get our K and U.
Ugh. Same.
Ugh. Gyro stabilizer.
Check.
Servo rotors?
Check.
Holospector?
Which one is the Holospector again?
Doesn't exist. Just checking if you're paying attention. Okay then, everything looks almost operational.
Let's choose everything different. Perfect. Feels more confident.
Perfect.
No, not perfect. We're talking about aviation here, not cooking. The word almost should be your greatest fear.
But you're finding this funny.
Oh, come on. If I were afraid of flying accidents, I'd ride a scooter, not a Class D spaceship.
Come on then. Let's get the nest off the ground.
Roger that.
So we're gonna go for the recalibration ending. I've heard. Okay, bad ending time.
That's as close as I can get.
I know. That means we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Are you ready?
To set aside the apiary once and for all? I've been waiting for this moment. If you had told me that one day we'd be hurtling down the side of a volcano together.
I don't think that I would have been surprised. I always knew you were trouble.
Yeah, that is a great soundtrack. Let's see who gets blasted this time. Maybe if I'm leading as
The rust is
you.
burning my throat.
Keep it up. We're almost there.
Time to make some bad decisions.
So, that's where the rust came from.
Sure looks like it.
I can't even imagine how hot it is in there. One splash, and we're literally toast. I wasn't expecting that severing the bridge would be easy, but I definitely didn't think we'd have to give up even before we'd reached it.
Who said we were giving up?
Well, you can see we have a problem.
We've made it all the way here.
It's certain death, Kay.
It's certain death, Kay.
We have our anti-gravity boots.
That's besides the point. Even 1 meter above the rust, the temperature must be 1,000 billion degrees. And even if we manage to avoid the drops and make it to the other side in one piece, who's to say our plan will even work? We've never cut a flow bridge before. I don't even know if the gloves will really work. I thought it might be worth a shot. This is beyond trying our luck, though. We'd be risking our lives.
Well, I trust you.
Well, I trust you.
If you trust me, then believe me when I say you shouldn't go for it. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth losing you.
Which is precisely what's going to happen if we don't sever this bridge. Ozius is gonna show up any day now. And knowing him, he'll certainly bring a platoon of Hornets along. And if they don't do the job, they'll send more. How long do you think we can last? They will separate us, you. They will recalibrate us, match us with our respective mates. And there will be nothing left of us. Not even a memory. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know what's on the other side of this rust, but at least there's something.
What if it's worse? It hurts to say these things.
What if it's worse? Cutting the bridge, I mean. We're talking about cutting ourselves off from the rest of the world. Not metaphorically, not momentarily, definitively. For the rest of our lives. Never see another face? Hear another voice?
Again, I'm not sure
Are
that's
you
true.
sure that's what you want?
Aren't you?
I don't know, Kay. Source was supposed to mean freedom. But if we remove the possibility to change our minds, if we close the door behind us, Source is just another prison. I want to be with you. To spend the rest of my life with you. I want it to be by choice, not by circumstance. Not because we no longer have a choice in the matter.
So what do you propose?
We try our luck against the Hornets.
You know they might end up catching us.
Perhaps. But we will have lived free until the last moment.
Until the last moment, then?
Until the last moment.
That's from the trailer, that line. Oh. Oh, like a last stand kind of thing. Oh, shit. It's a pretty cool ending already. Okay, that's sad. Oh my god. Okay, this is horrible. Terrible ending. Terrible ending. Abort! Oh my god, they're calibrating her. Just live life not even knowing that they were something. What was just like back there? Asshole! Maybe they will remember. Actually, if they make a sequel, it's gonna be hard. Which ending will they choose? Or is she just looking up at the ship and she doesn't know why she feels these things? Ooh, I got the achievement also. Second thoughts. That's it. There isn't even an epilogue. I wonder why this is all locked. Let's explore the rest of the island. Well, we have some time just to see all the zones. But that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is the end of our journey in Haven. I just wanted to see the last of the islands. Perhaps we'll unlock a few more scenes.
We'll do one last round, but we have to leave after, okay?
Uh-huh.
Here goes nothing. So we can go here, south, and east. Also here we get to Wakime. What lies at the end. Did I miss something from the earlier episodes? Because did they say that there's no other life on Source? Did they already check and then they verified that there's just really no one else here? I'm not sure if I forgot about that or if it never actually was said. I'm sure there are more like endings discussions, so I should probably like go through Reddit. Perhaps I missed that detail about there not being anyone else on Source. So, but I feel like, but you're right. Like,
Thank you,
either
Verbal.
ending, there's still a chance that things could work. But now it puts into doubt, like, if they make a sequel with two very different endings, how are they gonna go from there? They'll have to choose a canon ending. But my fanfiction's still there. Where's the flow bridge? Ah, there it is. Can we even make it to the other side?
5 stars. We'll ride again.
Oh, crap. From up there, maybe.
You thought you were so sly.
Come on, go to the other side. No?
Sharp turn.
Well, rattled up. No, this way.
Do you really think Ozius was serious?
Hey!
I think the guy is dangerous. So when he makes a threat, I'm not taking it lightly.
How's it going, Chaotic Neural? We actually just finished Haven. We're just like, we already saw the epilogue and everything. Shared my thoughts about the endings. It's like a teaser. It's huge teaser for the rest of the story, or that's how I felt about it. So we finished the game, checked out the epilogue, saw the two endings, and I just want to get this out of the way. Like, there's some islets we haven't explored yet. So we still have time in the stream. I wanted to see that, but there's actually the point just before the point of no return. Um, our initial ending was actually no spoilers, but I do recommend this game. Your mileage may vary, but I like the chemistry between female K and female U. The game was originally released. The developers intended for 8 different types of relationships, actually. And I was talking to Matthew about it, and how, of course, it brings up the question of how do you write a romantic couple? How do you write a romantic couple story spanning 8 different kinds of couples? How do you add the nuance there? Or maybe have we hit to a, or are they so far in the future that, gender doesn't matter at all? I don't know. But they intended for 8, and due to development constraints, they ended up with male K, who's this, and female U. And just this March, they released an update where they included male U and female K. And I like the relationship. I like their dynamic, and you could tell that they did tweak some of the dialogue to accommodate for the fact that they're 2 women. I like the relationship, and I think your enjoyment of the game will depend on that. Because other than that, it's very, light exploration elements. You collect stuff. You do some gardening. You create some food. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Saga comic. I think I get the similar vibes. If you're not familiar with the story, the general premise is that these 2, U and K, have fled the apiary because their relationship is forbidden by the matchmaker, who, in order to prevent the mark with a capital M from returning, decides who should copulate with whom. Did I get who and whom right? So these two fell in love against the matchmaker's orders and decided to flee. So now at this point in the story, actually, Yu is being hunted down by... Oh, there's also a corporate conspiracy, a cover-up. You see, there's shattered islands. Why is the island shattered? That's a secret. But it has ties to space colonization and big corporations hiding secrets. Life is Strange style. Capitalism, bad. Unethical experimentation, bad. So, exactly that. Like, those are my initial thoughts after finishing the game. It felt like a teaser, an origin story for these 2. Like, they could go so many places with a story, but there's some big moments to decide on about like what to do when you're on the run. How long can they keep this up? How far are they willing to go to stay together? So you get idle animations like that, right? It's so adorable. You can play this with your partner, by the way. You can play this with your partner, and I think it'll actually be more challenging, but also more rewarding, because the combat system here requires you to coordinate with your partner. Now, if you're just playing single player, you control both partners at once, and it's easier to coordinate. But I can imagine if it's in co-op, and then you're playing with your partner, like, blast, no, I'm gonna impact, no, I'm gonna shield, and then you're gonna like fight over like what you should do. But you have those moments where you can like be in perfect sync and like duo blast and duo impact, stuff like that. Other than that, no, this isn't on Game Pass anymore. But Summer Sale is up. I think it's probably on sale. The soundtrack is great. The art direction is great. And the exploration elements are there. I think, however, I will admit that playing it on stream kind of affected my experience of it, because I kind of felt pressure to move on to the next story beat. Because for what I realize is the story beats are, you can get to them as soon as possible, but you're encouraged to explore, because in exploring and building up the relationship, you see here there's like relationship XP, not relationship XP, bond. I'll call it social bond, a bond, whatever. But whenever you fill up that bond, your stats go up, and you get to have a scene together. So you get to unlock those scenes. So it incentivizes you to take your time. And when you create a new, when you cook a new dish, they say something about the new dish. When you find like a campsite, you get to talk about it. So there are definitely moments I missed, but it definitely extends the playtime. So when I was streaming it, I was kind of pressured to be like, oh, but it's so, just take your time. Like, I think I do recommend it, but take your time and just explore every inch, because a lot of it is busy work. You see like all these islets. It can get a bit tedious when you want to clean it up and everything, but cleaning up also opens up new dialogue and fast travel options. So if you see here, I didn't even get to clear up all the islands. So there's something here, and they'll have little, it's about little moments, but in between all that is this vast expanse of busy work and kind of, it's not really a survival sim. It's super light in elements like that. Exploration. In between these moments or exploration. For me personally, I wanted, because I'm a fan of the Saga comic by Brian Vaughan. It just restarted this year. But similar vibes. You had Marco and Alana on the run from the big bad empire because their relationship is forbidden by both sides. So for me, it is very compelling for them, to fight against war. They literally had a child when society told them they shouldn't. They did. So it is about Marco and Alana on the run, and they encountered so many different kinds of characters along their journeys, trying to survive, and a lot of conflict here and there. I was expecting more of that, expecting more hard hitting moments and tension in terms of testing the relationship and meeting people along your journey. But no, you're pretty much stuck here, and exploration is pretty much, it's a very isolated experience. It's just you and Kay. You don't see anyone else. But yeah, I do recommend the Saga comic. I did enjoy it. They capped off with a huge cliffhanger, and I kid you not, as someone who's following the comic every issue along the way, and then the big cliffhanger moment happened, and then the creator said, "Okay, guys, we're gonna be in hiatus indefinitely." I was like, "What?" And my heart, like, I couldn't take it. And then I think it's been 6 years, 5, 6, 7 years. Don't worry about it. I'm talking about like before. This is like 5 or 6 years ago. It was the cliffhanger, and they went on hiatus. Saga's back. So it started this year. So I think it's a great time to start. You're not gonna have to wait 5 years to continue the story. So there's that. Give it a shot and try it out. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about this. It's very chill. If you're asking about if it's worth another playthrough in private, I rarely play through games again. There are two endings, but it's one of those things where you just choose the ending you want. One of the endings was really painful to watch. The other one was also, I already like, earlier in the video, earlier in the stream, I was already coming out with my own fan fiction. It's that kind of thing. Like, there's so many threads that were unresolved that it would be a shame if they didn't continue this world and continue more in UNK. But I did enjoy their chemistry together. You get the choice between, yeah, I'm curious actually which couple you decide to choose. I tried the voice acting as well for male U and male K, and they're so adorable together. The voice actors did a good job mostly. There's just some parts that kind of felt forced, but overall, all three couples look and sound great. And it's also, I guess, like, again, it brings up the question, if you how do you write a narrative that applies to all three kinds of couples? How do they bring in the nuance of, the relationship dynamics there? That's something that could also be interesting, I guess, for you to see if how it works for them, or if it's just super generic writing that doesn't really hit on any points. But they have bigger problems here. The apiary, the matchmaker, gender roles apparently, doesn't really matter here. It's more about the mark. Like, what is the mark? The capital M. They drop all these terms. They drop these threads, but they never conclude it. So it's like, this feels like a proof of concept And I think it's a great proof of concept, and I'd love to explore more of this world. They also mentioned other planets. We were going through the concept art. The concept art also shows the layout of the apiary. They mentioned the other planets. Top. They mentioned some parts about Top, Truth, these other planets in the apiary. And I want to understand like the dynamic of the apiary between these different planets, these different colonies. Um, they also mentioned that for sure there are other people. They're not the only ones running away from the matchmaker. So yeah, I'm gonna check that. I don't think they're gonna release many more large updates. The last big update was the same gender update. But in terms of content, I don't think there are any confirmation of that. Um, Game Bakers, Haven game sequel. I don't think anything has been announced. But this game has been out for more than a year. So that is the last update they had. It is the same gender update. And then there's no other confirmation. So it's pretty open. But yeah, the summer sale is on. I'm pretty sure it's on discount right now. And I hope you do enjoy your journey. But I just really wish they could have taken it further. Understandably, okay, this is an independent studio. It is a new IP. And I think that's already a big accomplishment that they're able to land it or at least stick the landing pretty well. But for me, it'd just be a shame if they just dropped it here. Yeah, I can't really see any other confirmation for updates. And also the challenge of having multiple endings and where you get. Have I bought anything? Not yet. I haven't checked the sale, but honestly, PC Game Pass adds a new dynamic to these gaming sales because if it's on Game Pass, I'm like, oh, I'll just play it on Game Pass even if there's no DLC. So I haven't been lured in by sales much because I have my backlog. It is impossible for me to go through my backlog in this lifetime, honestly. So I've been staying away from these sales for a while now, and honestly, nothing has really been capturing my attention. However, 2022 has been releasing some awesome games, and yesterday they just released Fire Emblem Three Hopes. I don't know if you enjoyed Fire Emblem Three Houses, but I love Three Houses. I would love to revisit and reconnect with my students. So Three Hopes that was released yesterday. I want to play that. Um, And today, AI Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative was just released. I totally forgot about it. I loved AI Somnium Files. It's a visual novel mystery by Spike Chunsoft, so it's super crazy. It can get super crazy. But I do recommend AI The Somnium Files. Um, it didn't get a lot of attention because it is kind of a niche genre, um, visual novel, mystery, puzzle. But I enjoyed it. It is super fun. It is an anime murder mystery, and the sequel. I didn't never knew they were gonna get a sequel, but the sequel was just released today. And then, in addition to that, the remastered edition of Blade Runner just released. So I never experienced the original Blade Runner point and click adventure. I heard there were problems with the remaster or the enhanced edition, so I'll wait for a few patches. But that's another thing to add to the list and the queue. So gonna be a bunch of murder mystery stuff. I definitely want to get into AI Sonya Files Nirvana Initiative because that's something I think I will stream. Um, because I think more people need to know about it. I really love AI the Somnium Files. It kept me guessing, a lot of plot twists, and it is just well made put together. Though there are some problematic aspects to it, overall the experience was actually pretty tight. But yeah, Blade Runner, I never got to experience that. So hopefully they patch it and I get to play that. What else? There's like three houses. Um there's a lot. So I'm looking at the summer sale now and nothing is really standing out to me. because it's new games that are like really occupying my attention right now. And a lot of the stuff that are here are on Game Pass. So yeah, enjoy the sale. And it's 274 pesos. Worth it. And if you like the music, the soundtrack is also pretty good. Ooh, FF14. Will you be returning to FF14? I'm currently still on hiatus. I think I'm gonna wait for a few more patches, fewer MSQ main scenario quest patches, so I could just play it straight like last time. Huh? What else is here? Oh, there, of course it's just released. Of course, there's no sale. 1920 for AI Somnium files. Deluxe edition, which comes with a soundtrack. Hmm, it's worth it. Okay, like AI Somnium files. I think I'm gonna be purchasing this, and it's also been getting really positive reviews. Anyway, back to Haven. It's just a super chill game, and if you have a partner to play with, I think it might be worth checking out as well to drop in, drop out. Just experience the co-op combat. I'm not sure how exploration works in co-op, but since it's on mega sale, if you like the music by Danger, you could use it for your games or just for personal listening. It's also a great soundtrack for the RPGs and just general consumption. Yeah, check out the reviews. It's pretty average,
That's one more.
but I'm seeing a lot of the different, a lot of the. We have, I think I looked at a bunch of the reviews and we all had similar things to say. Na parang potential is there. They could do so much with it, and we all say like really hope. You know, actually, I think the main thing is that the central relationship is solid. I think that's what, that's what they really focused on. So there's a foundation here that they could build upon. And I don't know what BioWare, like, the old BioWare is gone. I am cautiously optimistic about Dragon Age 4, but at least Dragon Age 4 is happening. But I did actually play through Mass Effect Andromeda. I enjoyed my time, but it didn't hit the highs of the original trilogy. And we've been gone for Dragon Age has been gone for so long, and all the bad news about the development hell it went through, all the original creatives of BioWare leaving. It's a former shell of itself. I don't know. I'm just gonna hope it's gonna be great because I love Dragon Age. There's even gonna be a Dragon Age anime, right? Dragon Age Netflix series. So at least Dragon Age is coming back. But will it be good? Remains to be seen. Now I am trying to find. Wait a minute. Huh? Wait, we explored that part already? Okay. Oh, so there wasn't a last islet. It just connected to the other side. Okay, so that all that remains to be explored is this one. Ooh, Tevinter. And the comics were actually okay. I saw some of the earlier comics. At least it scratched that Dragon Age thing. But yeah, Tevinter. I'm excited to explore that part. Honestly, like who would have expected that? Like when Dragon Age Origins, when it was originally announced, honestly, it was such a huge turnoff for a lot of us because it looked so generic, it looked too edgy, and it is so like what is this? And then Dragon Age Origins released, and then holy crap, what a pleasant surprise! It looked so generically dark fantasy like, and the previews did not do the actual game justice. And now Dragon Age is one of my favorite franchises. Okay, Burble Station to the north. Let's just go here. We're in here. Yeah, and then you go with the Skyrim, right? And you're like, wait, there was a main story. You know, I never finished the main story.
Shortcut.
Is there a Burble Station here? There's a Burble Station. Okay, Burble Station where? But we do have to admit, Skyrim was a phenomenon.
Oh, nothing. I just had a chill.
I remember I was in college when Skyrim got released, and everyone was talking about it. And non-gamer, like the hype was so crazy for Skyrim. I don't know how it reached to that height. Because Elder Scrolls was such a... Was it an obscure thing? No, naman. Like, Elder Scrolls is a big name in the gaming industry, but... Skyrim broke boundaries, and... Like, the people who were talking about it were not even gamers. And it was crazy. It is so wild. Like, Oblivion kasi didn't really age well. Skyrim really kind of modernized the engine, modernized the formula. And it is a treat to play. And it is so accessible even to people who never played games before. And it introduced Elder Scrolls to a new generation. And people modded the hell out of it. I'm looking for the Burble Station. Yeah, it's supposed to be. They just started. So Starfield's the one we gotta look out for this year. Or did they get delayed the next year? But it's kind of sad. I don't know if you know Elder Scrolls Grandma. Elder Scrolls Grandma is like, please hurry up before I die. I wonder if they'll allow all the Elder Scrolls Grandma to play like a preview version of Elder Scrolls 6. But of course, I'm only playing Elder Scrolls 6. And okay, Elder Scrolls Online, I must say, I surprisingly also enjoyed my experience there. I played Elder Scrolls Online when it first launched, and it is overall quite disappointing. But they did some overhauls to the whole game that made it feel like an Elder Scrolls light game. And it's an MMO that you could literally decide, like, any zone you wanted to start in was free. It's truly open world. And then you could like pickpocket from NPCs, steal shit, just like the single player game. It is pretty interesting, actually. And I actually played the base game for Elder Scrolls Online. And then now they just had another big update, I think. So to tide yourself over with it. Yeah, there's also like housing. But I'm not sure how complex the housing system there is. If it is housing, it's probably like instanced housing, not the neighborhood feel of Final Fantasy XIV. But you know, FF14 housing crisis is a huge problem. You might want to check. I cannot confirm if it's a very good housing system, but it uses instances, so everyone will be able to afford a house. Oh, did you know that an idle animation of them kissing actually gives them HP? But Elder Scrolls Online, the good thing about it is buy and forget, like Guild Wars 2. Buy it, no subscription fee, which is actually what I wish more MMOs would follow instead of the subscription model. Buy it once and then buy the expansions, the big expansions. But I guess the subscription, you know, FF does update regularly. kudos to them for keeping a regular release schedule. Super admirable for a subscription-based game. You know what to expect from FF14. But, yeah, it hurts, especially without regional pricing. You're paying $15 a month. It's a big ask. It is really a big ask. Though the free trial for FF14 is super generous. But for Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scrolls, it's a great, you're not pressured to play it. You buy it once and then you can drop into the MMO anytime you want. And you can even play it alongside other MMOs. So that's what I appreciated from Elder Scrolls Online. But and compared to free-to-play games, you buy it, you're getting the full base experience. You're not paywalled out of content. So Guild Wars 2 is still alive. I still have yet to play the Kantha expansion for Guild Wars 2, but I heard great things about it. Yeah, but that's why I'm grateful actually that Game Pass came here with regional pricing. You had to jump through less hoops, and it's actually a great value, honestly. Like, I know Matthew kept he's not affiliated with Microsoft at all, but he kept convincing me to, like, Game Pass. Do you know what's on Game Pass? Did you know Game Pass is getting this? Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. So now it's like, all right, I'm gonna subscribe. So now a lot of my games are coming from Game Pass. Seriously, where's the Burble Station?
Okay, stop. I'm not joking. We really need to eat now.
I agree.
If you don't eat, your performance in combat
Are you
is
okay?
also hampered.
No motion sickness?
Are you kidding? We can go back anytime.
Okay, I can't find the freaking Burble Station, so... Swamp Shuttle... Where is the Burble Station? I'm looking for the Burble Station because I need to fast travel. So... Getting around, of course, is not the easiest. That's also another thing here. It's just, you just gotta take your time and just enjoy the journey, enjoy the sights. But sometimes you just want to hit that next story beat. There it is. Hello. Meet Burble. Alright. All that remains before we end the stream is finding out where this goes. Then we'll have fully explored this place. Yeah, a bunch of big releases this month. But I just gotta get something done, then I can finally play in these.
Perfect landing.
Thank you for
As
hanging out.
always.
The other mural, see you. Thank you for lurking. Take care on your errands.
Nailed the landing.
Can we even get past this place? Here we are. Okay, there's a flow bridge. We can continue on.
I've had enough of stinking rust.
It might be all in my brain, but it feels like we're breathing easier.
Oh, okay. It is just that's it. We've fully explored the whole place. So this is as far as we can explore. That's it. Got nothing. That is a short but sweet journey. I enjoyed my time with Haven, but we are going to be moving on to another game. As I did, I was just talking about some big releases over the week that we're done with Haven. So I'll either replace it with. I really want to play Blade Runner and AI Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Thursday, Neon White. We have a few more days left. So I think we have one session left. We are going to be collecting the gifts, so that might extend the playtime a bit. But I'm going to miss UNK. I'm going to miss these two. I really wanted more time with them. I really wanted to explore the world and the universe a bit more. Like I know I keep saying that, but it is such a shame that could have been so much more. I'm hoping for a sequel.
Nice, nice. That's some good growing.
Ready when you are.
Go, go, go!
Give me those flow seeds.
Hold tight, little fragment. Don't let the bad vibes tear you apart.
Is this fully explored or is this a new zone? To be better explored. So Nekame isn't fully explored yet. So I guess I could do that off stream. Explore more of these regions. Just need to find the hyper rust covered in rust. Good chat confirmed. Bad memories explored. Spare cable just in case. Where else have we not fully explored? Here, to be explored. South. Nekaro. And to be explored, Nekame. And I don't know what this means, just need to find the hyper rust. So maybe there's hyper rust in there. So let's go to Nekame.
Creeping up on us from the ship. Oh my!
Oh, wait a minute.
You go first! You! Ready? Ready! After you! You go loot! Great job!
You're welcome.
You! That's it!
Getting hungry.
Giving it all!
Blast him!
And we blast off.
Go! No way! 1 and
2.
oof! No shoes.
You like
Slower
that?
if they're hungry.
We're getting there. Desperate times.
If this doesn't do
Damn
it,
it! I'm gonna dodge
not
that.
even allowed.
Yeah, but you're allowed to smash him to bits.
Ow! Come on, you!
No close contact.
I forgot.
This guy's timing is great. Shifuda.
Ready? Ready!
Wow. He's a Dark Soul master.
I think he's taunting me.
Dodge roll.
Don't let him get to you.
You! With love! You go first!
No! You
What?
go first! Stop falling for his tricks.
Damn it.
Careful! And we blast off.
Go! More? Whatever you stay, or I'm no longer holding back!
He didn't get to synchronize that.
Same as usual. I never thought we'd make it through.
So let's fully explore those zones and
We got
celebrate.
lucky. you were
least we
trying
can
to
end
shake
on
me, you failed.
End on a good note.
Nightcrawler on our tail.
Oh, Mellow Glide. Still free? Oh, you're right. Music player. It's from the intro. How do I get up there? That one. How do I get up?
Okay. A job well done.
When in doubt, follow the flow threads. Could actually camp. Let's climb up. Oh, come on. Ah, goes around. Got it.
I knew this girl who wrote her thesis on flow threads. Their trajectories, why they go up, curve, etc. And we lost touch.
In other words, we can't explain this.
We've circled back.
There. Look.
Heliga.
That's the Heliga. Oh, looks like the rust got to him, too.
This could be our chance.
Free the Heliga.
Let's not underestimate them.
Ready when you are.
Ready? He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. Shield, this one's ready.
I got this.
Gets an impact.
Loot! Where did he come from?
He summoned him. Crack.
You?
Yep, saw that.
I mean, blue.
On your mark.
Anytime.
Let's get it over with.
And done. Your turn.
That'll teach them.
Watch out! One left.
Ready?
Go, go, go!
That's gotta hurt. You're safe. Watch out. Ah!
Gotcha.
Now is not the time to take a breather. On your mark.
Now! Ooh, that looks bad.
All set.
Now! Go, go, K!
This isn't working out.
I'll keep them at bay. Nice one.
Come on, attack.
Go, K!
Are you all right?
Open up.
He's getting weak.
Let's take advantage. Anytime.
You can only do one with one person.
Bam!
He's calling his friends.
Target lock.
Wow. Oh, come on.
Now he's healing. God damn.
Ready when you are.
Oh, flute.
Booyah! No way.
Stop the healing.
On your mark.
Now! Nice one.
Blast? Do we blast that thing?
Ready when you are. Hey, that's cheating. You know what to do.
Yep.
You know.
We've managed to wear him down.
Do you like that? Go left.
Ow!
Now is not the time to take a breather. On your mark.
Anytime.
Are you all right?
God.
Looks like he's calming down.
I got him.
I got your back. Oh no, you.
He's getting
Come
weak.
on.
Let's take advantage. Yep. Saw that.
Let's get it over with.
And done.
Kill the Heliga.
Who's next?
What do we get out of that? Right, we have to celebrate.
This allegedly non-existent creature sure packs a blootin' punch.
Just spare me the sarcasm. I'm injured too.
You're free, Heliga. Kill us. Ah!
What the? Do you feel like...
Like, really good right now? Yep.
Huh. I'm sure glad that this Heliga does exist.
Whoa. He healed us. Heliga feather.
It dropped a feather.
We need to keep it. It brings good luck.
I thought you didn't believe in that stuff.
Right now, I'm ready to believe in anything.
There it is!
My Little Pony achievement.
You know, we don't have to clean up the whole islet.
We don't have to do anything. That's the best part.
Okay, mellow light. There's no music in the evening, huh? So we should be playing some beats. Other side.
Ready?
All now!
Gotcha. Is this the further exploration needed? Acrobots forever. Heliga covered in rust. Ghost town. Oh, we already fully explored this place then. Ah, yeah. So the thing we missed, or the thing we experienced, was the Heliga. So that's fully explored. Next is here. South and south. Go here for camp. Then explore this part. Return. Have some apple brew. And end the stream there.
Rust.
Saw that.
Oh, shit.
This was a mistake. Ready when you are.
All set.
Shield up. Oof. Aha!
Oof. On your mark.
Now! Boom, baby!
Oh, flute.
Ready when you are.
Ready?
One more should do it.
On your mark. Now what?
Whoops. Timing was off for that.
Ready when you are.
All set. Woo! job. You're welcome. 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go! This one's ready. I got this. Keep them coming. One left. On your mark. Now! This one's ready. On it. Your turn. I got this. Well done. We're that good.
Oh, wow. I think we'll say hi from over here.
Wait a minute.
It could always be useful.
Oh, all the way up there, I guess. Not this flow bridge. Flow bridge over here. Oh my god. Rush mode will speed up combat for a quicker end. U and K will attack automatically, but they may not always make the best tactical decisions. Oh, rush mode is new. Oh, there you can have a rush mode.
Not this one! Bam!
They're doing better than I am.
Target locked.
Computer's better than me. Yeah, holy crap.
Bye-bye. That's how we rock.
Was rush mode available for us? 9.
It's gonna be all right.
Ah, this is where we were earlier.
Yeah, let's eat something. Creamberry chowder. Right, there are different recipes for the camp. That was a waste. Alright, we can celebrate. Okay, we'll check out the islet before returning home.
So, are we gonna talk about it, or
About
you? Your medal.
Hmm.
Source.
what?
I can't believe this isn't
Yes.
nagging at you.
It's nagging
It's nagging
me.
at me.
Yes, you.
How come an item that evidently came from Source found its way around the neck of an apiary kid?
Please talk about
Don't
it.
you remember where you found it?
No, and I already told you it was mine when I was a kid. I already had it when the home took me in.
And before that?
Before what? I don't remember, I was too young.
All right, Kay. You might think I'm crazy,
Validate
but
my theory.
have you considered the possibility that you...
Might have been born on
Oh,
Source? Yeah?
Yeah.
I've been mulling it over since we opened that door. It's a plausible hypothesis.
We're not alone.
My parents might have been part of the Source settlers, and I would have been evacuated, though they weren't. That would explain the home, this key around my neck.
And? What do you think?
It would be pretty reassuring in a way.
It would be pretty reassuring in a way. I've always been told that my parents abandoned me, without any explanation. I think if I had a choice, I'd prefer the Source settler story. Even if that would also mean they probably died here. I'm a horrible person, aren't I?
No. No. I don't think so. I think it's normal to think that. But I guess... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I would react in the same situation.
I don't know either.
You know, I don't think I would mind it if you were born on Source. I've always dreamed of meeting a pretty stranger from another planet.
That's important dialogue, and I'm so glad that they were thinking about it this whole
We'll
time.
do one
as
last
well.
round, but we have to leave after, okay?
Uh-huh.
Deal.
Not sure about you, but I'm already feeling better. It can't hurt.
What else could we make? Boba puree. Did this unlock more dialogue? Yes!
Nope. Sorry, I don't see it.
Over there, with the two little peaks that look like ears. And 3 stars on the right make a tail.
I guess I would concede to seeing kind of a coffee table?
Kind of a coffee table. Well, it's a good thing you're not the person in charge of naming constellations. The kind of a coffee table constellation. The crooked stool. The slightly ajar barn doors.
Why not?
Because those are lame names? Do I really need to explain?
No, I mean, why can't I be in charge of naming constellations? Why can't we?
Well, they already have names, for one.
Constellations don't look the same depending on your vantage point. The sky in Top, Down, or Beauty isn't the same as the sky in Source, for example.
Huh, that's true. The Weaver constellation looks all twisted from here.
That's not the Weaver constellation. That's
The Great Oink.
the Great Oink.
And the 2 lonely stars next to it are the Little Oink. Cool. What about that one?
Which one?
That big one. The 4 stars that look like an upside-down Y.
Easy.
4 stars that look like an upside down Y. That's you.
That's you.
Why me? There's a Y and K as well.
That's true. K and U's constellation, then.
I like it. Although we'll have a hard time topping that one.
That's okay. Someone else can take care of the rest.
So there's still, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of little moments like that we haven't experienced yet. So probably off stream if I feel like
We'll
it.
do one
I'll
last
just
round. But we have to leave after, okay?
Uh-huh.
clear up all the islands. Okay, last one to be explored is Nekaro.
Kapow! Where's our thunderous applause?
Okay, what are we missing here? Some critter is destroying our fine work. Huh. That critter?
Ready?
Bullseye.
Shielding.
Target lock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dodge this one.
On your mark.
Oh. What's up? Getting tired? You know what to do.
On it. They're up to something.
One left. Cover me.
Keep them coming. Wow.
Yes.
Wait for it to become exposed.
Ooh.
It didn't get dizzy.
Bam. Ready when you are.
All set. Let's get it over with.
And done.
He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
We're that good. This looks a whole lot cleaner.
I look clean. Oh, there, all clear. Oh, wait, no, to be better explored. Bad memories that mean the new ones.
This one has a hilarious shape.
For real.
Oh, these are new boots. How do we change it again? Boots. Hyper rust flow. Oh. I wonder what the difference would be for that. The red looks menacing though.
On your mark.
Go, go, go!
Nice shot.
Ah! Are you ready when you are?
Ready?
This one's ready.
Yep. You're safe.
Nice.
Oof.
Now shoot.
One to go. On your mark.
Now! Oot!
Oh. Impact.
Ugh, I got your back. Pow! You know what to do. I'm on. Your turn.
Yep.
Bye-bye. That's how we rock.
Using all this XP. What are we missing here? Never explored. Any other features that I might be missing? Maybe it's the waterfall? Back here.
I had washed my hair this morning. This is where we came from, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Oh, is that something I can interact with there? Enter! Aha! Secret behind the waterfall. Thank you, developers.
What are you doing?
I'm checking if there's a secret path behind the waterfall.
Why?
There's always a secret path behind the waterfalls. Well, except behind this
No!
one, apparently.
Hope stash.
You know, Kay, I don't think there are really secret passages hiding behind waterfalls. That
Don't
only
say that.
happens in movies, in comic books. Even geologically, It doesn't really make sense when you think about it. If water carved a path underneath the waterfall, why wouldn't it flow through that path, rather than all the way around?
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
Have it your way. I was just trying to save you from future disappointments.
I feel betrayed. All cleared. Oh no, that wasn't it though. It's still to be better explored. Fine, there was nothing behind that waterfall. Something else should be here. What am I missing?
Stowaway.
I've checked everything already.
Ready when you are.
All set. All
Ready when you are.
ready? You?
Yep, saw that.
I got this. Let's get it over with.
And done.
One to go.
Aha!
Ready?
Now!
You?
Yep, saw that. You know what to do.
I got this.
Done and done. That was easy.
Is that the same waterfall? Yeah, that's the same waterfall. Wait. Another waterfall. Haha.
Signature move, perfect execution, 10 out of 10.
There's a secret behind here.
I knew I needed to keep on trying.
Aha!
What? Did you really find something?
Come see.
Is this some kind of trap?
Is this some kind of trap?
How do you mean?
I'm guessing there's nothing behind this waterfall, but you're just trying to make me go there so you can fondle me underwater.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming.
No, there really wasn't anything there. The achievement is called Can't Get Wetter. We got an achievement for that. God damn it. Nothing in the waterfall. Bad memories. Not only. All clear. Okay. Fine. Let's go back home. Home of the fridge monster. Do not enter. Rust resistant. Reminder to tell you I love her. Aw, heart, heart, heart. Camping, go above. Okay, how do we make it back to... Well, these are paths that we never actually used. The blue ones. We need to get back to Kuyame. What's the fastest way to Kuyame? There's a Burble station to the north here. There's a Burble station there as well. Guess we're going back here.
Hold on. Let me try.
Not this again. How do we answer that? Wasn't that? save file that I actually... How do you save? Maybe I just confused saving. Burble Station North. Or here. Burble Station over here, right? Now, where is the Burble Station?
Oh, sorry, birds. We didn't see you.
There was a local map. Is the Burble Station up here?
This is a pretty one. Make sure they don't get squished.
I think we're full up on apple juice and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna look for the Burble Station, but I'm gonna use the bathroom first. BRB. Oh, they sat down. Hey, I think I got an achievement for the bird. I didn't see this. What happened? I'll have to check the VOD. That is adorable. But that's an achievement.
Great! You scared him!
No.
Sorry. My legs were starting to get antsy.
We got an achievement. I was wondering how you got that achievement. Head in the clouds. Become a bird perch. Adorable. Where? Verbal patch. There. Okay, Verbal. This is home.
Is this it?
That was fast.
Hello, everyone.
Go! You take the lead.
Come over here. We need to show you something.
Okay, let's have our final celebration. And we will say goodbye to UNK and wish them well. And hopefully, whatever choice they made.
Oh, what's that smell? Could it be some apple brew?
Let's go. One for the road. I don't want it to end yet, but you know, all good things must come to an end. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, UNK. What a journey it's been. Cheers.
Did you think about the fact that this might be our last night? And that we just spent it getting hopped up on apple brew?
Why would it be our last night?
I don't know. You can never know. Tomorrow, another batch of hornets might show up and...
We'll kick their butts?
Yes, maybe. But at the same time, maybe not. Seriously, though, don't you think about it?
Yeah, often.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you say? I mean, what would you do if you knew that this was our last night on Source? Let's say our last day. I'll give you that.
Do you want me to show you what I would do?
Okay, I know. That's also the first thing that crossed my mind. But we can't do that for 24 hours straight. We need to take breaks.
Yeah,
So,
good point.
besides that, what would you do? That's a real question.
Do I have time to think about it?
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
I think that...
Would plant some flowers.
I would plant some flowers.
What? Okay, I was not expecting that.
Sorry, it's stupid.
Oh, no, I don't find that stupid or anything. I just don't really understand why.
I don't know. I guess I would want to leave a mark. Something pretty. I think a flower bed is much nicer than an old rusty ship.
Yeah, but it doesn't last as long.
Depends. If no one covers them with concrete, or if the climate doesn't suddenly change, the flowers should keep on thriving. They're forever.
Good point.
What would you like to do?
Oh, no. I was thinking about a thing, but it'll sound lame by comparison.
No.
I doubt it.
Yeah. You're always coming up with poetic stuff. Mine's just dumb.
Just say it.
This is for you. I would take a stroll. I would go tickle oink. What would we like to hear you talk more about? Maybe she can also wax poetic about thinking. This is fun. This seems funny though. Like I would go tickle oink. But if we're thinking about the last day, should we make it a bit, silly by comparison. Right? Plants and flowers, you would go tickle oink. And maybe this will lead to some interesting dialogue.
I would go tickle oink. Tell him goodbye, I guess.
Ah! No way! I want to do that too.
Aw.
Who cares about the flowers? I pick oink too.
Aww.
Poor oink.
Note that we could do both.
Whew.
You know what else we would have time for?
Creamberry fondue. Oh wait, this is you talking. We did play Pick a Bobble. We totally demolished K. But if this is you we're talking about, I think you should think about this. Creamberry fondue. Because she also loves K's cooking.
A creamberry fondue.
Of course.
Of course, as in, of course I would say that, or of course we will have creamberry fondue.
Both. But we don't have to wait until our last day on Source to do all this, you know.
No. Lucky us. But not tonight. Too tired.
Do you want to go lay down?
No thanks. I'm good right here.
Like a cat. New flow burst range. Flow burst can now reach 3 times further. We actually finished everything, so does that mean... Huh. We're maxed out. Oh wow, that is the last celebration. Wow, okay, that's a good way to end the stream. We fulfilled everything. We maxed out our relationship. See, can't get in anymore. What would you do if it's your last day on Source with the one you love? Well, I'm rooting for these two. I hope they'll make it. My ending is the ending where we say, screw you, APR, we're not getting recalibrated, and find a way. I highly doubt that cutting the flow bridge is the end of all things. No, look at that. We're gonna explore the rest of Source, the fan fiction will become real, and then we're gonna get a sequel, we're gonna get more U and K, and it's gonna be lovely. So with that, everyone, thank you for tuning in. We just got our last achievement for that. A Love Supreme. We reached the maximum relationship level. We're missing like 12 achievements. I wonder what those were. Self-sustainability, fill the vegetable patch, taste every dish, clean up the rust in every fragment, and 5 hidden achievements. Huh. But that is the conclusion of our journey. Thank you everyone for joining this all this way. It's been a short and sweet journey, but quite a memorable one. I really enjoyed my time with you and Kay, and I'm grateful for everyone who supported the channel up to this point. We're going to be filling our Saturdays with a new game, which will be announced on our Twitter and Instagram. Plus, we approach the date. There are some big releases, and I do have a big project I need to finish as well. So once I get that done, I'll be in a better position to do some more gaming and do some more streaming, but we're still going to keep at it. I still do enjoy this. It is almost a year since I started this whole thing, and I do hope I'll get to provide better content in the future, different original content in the future. It's a journey, it's a process, it's a work in progress, but this channel has helped me a lot, and I hope as well that it is entertaining you, which is what I really want, and inspiring you as well. So thank you everyone for supporting the channel. For those who may be lurking, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that follow button if you enjoy this content and checking us out on Twitter and Instagram. And if you wish to become a part of the Tabletop Cinema community, our Discord is open 24/7. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Chaotic Neural, thank you for dropping by and having a good chat. I'll see you all on Tuesday for our continuation of... Here we go again. Figuring things out. Right. We have, I think, the finale of Chorus. We have one more tablet to hunt down, I believe. And we're hitting the final act of Chorus. That's also been quite fun ride, scratching the itch of freelancer space combat sim territory. I am enjoying the game. It's not, of course, the best written, but it's just good old fun. So I'll see everyone on Tuesday for chorus, and if I do get the feeling for it, sometimes I stream unscheduled. Sometimes I stream in the evening, or at least our evenings, because there's a game I really want to share or something I'm really enjoying. But until then, stay safe, and as always, welcome to the table. Have a good one.